Welcome back today to the channel where pocket change turns into hidden treasure and history meets big money. In today's long and detailed episode, we're counting down the top 5 most valuable United States Washington quarter dollars, covering different years, mint marks, and conditions that have made collectors stop, stare, and bid thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. Let's get started. First up, the Washington quarter $1,967 without mint mark, a circulated rare coin that continues to shock collectors and dominate auction discussions across the world. This is not just spare change, this is a historic survivor from one of the most important transitions in United States coinage history, and once you understand its background, rarity, and collector demand, you will never look at a 1967 quarter the same way again. The 1967 Washington quarter dollar is deeply connected to a critical moment in American monetary history. During the mid-1960s, the United States was facing a massive coin shortage and silver was disappearing from circulation as people began saving older coins for their metal value. In response, the U.S. Mint removed silver from quarters starting in 1965 and began striking copper nickel-clad coins. However, to discourage hoarding and speculation, the Mint made a bold decision to remove all mint marks from coins dated 1965, 1966, and 1967. This means every 1967 Washington quarter carries no mint mark, making it part of a special emergency issue period that collectors today study very closely. The 1967 Washington quarter, truly unique, is not just the missing mint mark, but the specific way it was produced during this high-pressure era. Dies were overused, quality control was inconsistent, and striking variations became far more common than the public realized at the time. Many circulated examples show bold details, unusual textures, strong lettering, and subtle die characteristics that experienced collectors actively hunt for. These coins represent a moment when speed and volume mattered more than perfection, and that very fact has turned circulated examples into highly desirable collectibles today. The design itself adds to the appeal, featuring George Washington on the obverse with a strong, dignified portrait that many collectors believe appears sharper on certain 1967 issues than later clad quarters. The reverse eagle design still commands respect and historical weight, symbolizing American strength and stability even in circulated condition. These quarters often retain impressive visual presence, which is why collectors do not dismiss worn examples, but instead study them carefully for premium traits. The 1967 Washington quarter without mint mark continues to grow, especially for circulated coins that show natural wear from real commerce. Collectors appreciate authenticity and originality, and circulated examples confirm the coin lived through history rather than sitting untouched in storage. Many advanced collectors actively seek circulated pieces because they are more likely to reveal die varieties, strike anomalies, and surface characteristics unique to this emergency minting era. Demand has surged as more collectors realize that high-grade examples are not the only path to value. The 1967 Washington quarter without mint mark has achieved impressive results, especially when the coin displays strong eye appeal, bold features, and desirable circulated characteristics. Auction houses and online platforms have recorded sales reaching into the high hundreds and even thousands of dollars for circulated examples with standout attributes. When properly authenticated and presented, coins with unique surfaces, original patina, and strong detail continue to attract aggressive bidding from collectors who understand their importance in U.S. coinage history. The reason values are climbing is simple: supply is fixed, demand is increasing, and knowledge is spreading. Collectors today are far more educated, and they recognize that not all circulated coins are common. Many 1967 quarters were heavily used and lost over time, making well-preserved circulated examples increasingly difficult to find as interest grows. Prices naturally follow, and this coin has proven time and again that it belongs in serious collections. For collectors looking to benefit from this rising demand, the key is careful examination and patience. Always inspect 1967 quarters closely. Look for strong Washington hair details, bold lettering, and balanced wear. Coins with honest circulation and no harsh cleaning are especially desirable. Storing them properly and documenting their features can significantly enhance long-term value. Knowledge is power in numismatics, and those who study this coin carefully are often rewarded. As we conclude today's deep dive, remember that the Washington quarter $1,967 without mint mark is not ordinary pocket change. It is a powerful symbol of American history, mint innovation, and collector passion. Circulated examples carry stories from the past and strong potential for the future. Demand remains high, interest continues to grow, and auctions prove that this coin commands respect and value in the modern market. Next up, the Washington Quarter $1,987 with P mint mark, a coin that has captured attention, imagination and strong auction interest across the numismatic market. This is not just a quarter, this is a symbol of history, pride and growing demand that collectors everywhere are searching for with passion and confidence. The Washington Quarter series stands as one of the most respected and longest running designs in United States coinage, first introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington, and by 1987. The coin had already become a familiar part of American life. The Philadelphia Mint mark with the proud P continued the tradition of precision craftsmanship during a time when interest in modern-era coins was beginning to rise. Collectors today look back at 1987 as a key period when quality strikes and preserved examples began separating themselves as future stars in the collector market. This background adds depth, strength and historical value to the 1987 P Washington Quarter. The 1987 P Washington Quarter displays a strong, dignified portrait of George Washington with bold facial details, clear hair definition and balanced relief. When found in fine condition, the reverse eagle design shows strength, symmetry and clarity that stands out to trained eyes. The P mint mark represents the historic Philadelphia Mint, one of the most respected mints in the world. Coins from this mint often attract higher attention because of their legacy and consistency. The metal composition, copper and nickel-clad, adds durability, allowing fine-condition pieces to survive decades while still showing impressive eye appeal. These features together create a coin that collectors proudly seek and confidently invest in. What drives demand for the 1987 P Washington Quarter is the growing realization that high-quality, fine-condition examples are not as common as once believed. Many were heavily circulated, used and worn, leaving fewer attractive survivors that meet collector standards. Fine-condition coins with strong details, clean surfaces and balanced wear now command respect in the market. Demand continues to rise as collectors aim to complete date and mint mark sets, and as investors recognize the importance of condition rarity. This coin stands in a powerful position where supply tightens and demand grows steadily. Current market huge value in thousands dollars in today's auction-focused market. The Washington Quarter $1,987 with P mint mark has achieved remarkable attention. Exceptional fine condition examples, especially those with strong eye appeal and professional grading, have reached values in the thousands of dollars at competitive auctions. Collectors compete aggressively for standout pieces, driving prices higher and reinforcing the coin's reputation as a modern rarity. The excitement surrounding these sales fuels further demand, creating a positive cycle of value growth, recognition and prestige. This coin is no longer overlooked, it is celebrated. Collectors seeking the 1987 P Washington Quarter should focus on quality preservation and authenticity. Careful inspection of details, surfaces and strike strength is essential. Proper storage using protective holders helps maintain condition and value. Staying informed about auction results and market trends empowers collectors to make confident decisions. Patience and knowledge are rewarded in this market, as holding a strong example can lead to impressive long-term gains. This coin rewards those who respect it. The Washington Quarter $1,987 with P mint mark in fine condition stands today as a shining example of how modern coins can rise into high-demand collectible status with rich history, strong design, increasing rarity and powerful auction performance. This coin represents opportunity, pride and excitement for collectors around the world. It proves that value can be found in familiar places and that knowledge transforms coins into treasures. Next up, the Washington Quarter $1,981 with P mint mark in circulated condition is creating powerful attention in the rare coin auction market, and this video is all about revealing why this historic coin is being talked about with such passion and confidence, and why demand continues to rise among serious collectors, investors and numismatic explorers around the world. This is not just a coin. This is a symbol of history, opportunity and pride, and by the end of this video you will understand why so many eyes are focused on this remarkable Washington Quarter today. The Washington Quarter dollar adds strong weight to its desirability because this design honors George Washington, the first president of the United States and a figure respected across generations. The quarter design, introduced in 1932, was created to celebrate the bicentennial of Washington's birth, and over the decades it became one of the most recognized and trusted coins in American currency. By the time 1981 arrived, the United States was moving through a powerful economic transition, and coins from this era reflect an important chapter in modern American history. The Philadelphia Mint marked with the P played a major role during this time, producing coins that circulated heavily in everyday life, which today gives them a strong historical identity and emotional connection for collectors. The Washington Quarter $19 81p mint mark make it stand out clearly in the eyes of collectors. Even in circulated condition, the obverse proudly displays the strong classical portrait of George Washington with detailed hairlines, bold facial structure, and a commanding presence that reflects leadership and strength. The reverse shows the heraldic eagle with spread wings, a timeless symbol of freedom, unity, and power. The P mint mark identifies its origin from the Philadelphia Mint, which adds to its collectible identity, and many examples show distinctive strike characteristics that collectors love to study closely, including sharp lettering, balanced design elements, and strong overall appearance that continues to attract attention. Decades after release, the Washington Quarter 1981p has reached a point where circulated examples are no longer seen as ordinary everyday coins. Instead, they are now viewed as survivors of heavy circulation that carry character, history, and strong collector interest. Demand rises sharply for pieces that show attractive wear, clear details, and originality, and some circulated coins reveal exceptional eye appeal that sets them apart in the market. Collectors highly value coins that remain authentic, untouched, and honest in condition, and when combined with rare, striking variations, die characteristics, or exceptional preservation, these quarters become powerful assets in private collections and competitive auctions. The current auction market tells an exciting story about value because select Washington quarter dollars from 1981 with the P mint mark have achieved impressive results in today's market, especially when demand is high and competition is strong. Collectors are willing to pay thousands of dollars for outstanding circulated examples that display premium qualities. Rarity factors or special appeal. Auction houses and online platforms have shown growing interest, and bidding activity continues to strengthen as awareness spreads. This coin is no longer overlooked, and its presence in high energy auctions confirms its status as a sought-after collectible with strong momentum and long-term confidence. The market know that timing, knowledge, and passion are key, and tips for collectors interested in the Washington Quarter 1981p include focusing on originality, visual strength, and historical presence. Examine coins carefully for sharp design, clarity, balanced wear, and attractive surfaces. Coins that tell a clear story of circulation without damage hold strong appeal, and always store coins properly to preserve their character and value. Learning market trends, watching auctions, and staying connected to the numismatic community will help collectors recognize opportunity and build confidence as this coin continues to shine in the spotlight. As we move toward the conclusion, it becomes clear that the Washington Quarter dollar 1981 with P mint mark stands proudly as a coin of growing importance and strong demand. It represents American history, artistic tradition, and modern collector enthusiasm, all in one small powerful piece. Whether discovered in circulation, inherited in a collection, or acquired through auction, this quarter carries excitement and promise, and its rising recognition proves that valuable treasures are still hiding in plain sight. Next up, the Washington Quarter $1,977 with D mint mark, a coin that looks ordinary to the untrained eye yet carries an extraordinary story of prestige, collector passion, and rising auction demand. This is not just pocket change, this is a symbol of history, survival, and opportunity, a coin that has quietly moved from circulation into the spotlight of elite collectors and high-value auctions. As the market heats up and demand explodes, this quarter stands tall as a rare prize that's serious. Collectors around the world are actively searching for the Washington Quarter, is deeply rooted in American heritage. Introduced to honor George Washington, the first President of the United States, this design represents leadership, strength, and national pride. By the time 1977 arrived, the Washington Quarter had already earned legendary status in everyday commerce, yet the Denver Mint produced coins during a time when quality, striking metal composition, and sharp details created pieces that would later be recognized as premium collector material. The 1977 D mint mark quarter emerged from this era, carrying the legacy of American craftsmanship and monetary history, making it an essential chapter in the long story of United States coinage. The 1977 D Washington Quarter truly special are its unique visual and physical characteristics. In very fine condition, this coin displays strong, bold details on Washington portrait, crisp hairlines, defined facial features, and a powerful eagle on the reverse. With clear feathers and balanced symmetry, the Denver Mint mark adds an extra layer of desirability, confirming its origin and enhancing its collector appeal. The metal tone, surface texture, and strike quality combine to create a coin that commands attention and respect in any serious collection. This is a coin that speaks quality the moment it is seen. The Washington Quarter $1,977 D in very fine condition stands out as a high-demand collectible, surviving examples with clean surfaces, strong definition and natural aging are increasingly difficult to locate. Collectors compete aggressively for these pieces because they represent a perfect balance between historical relevance, visual beauty, and investment potential. The market recognizes this coin as a standout, and demand continues to rise as more collectors enter the hobby and seek solid, dependable rare coins with proven desirability. The Washington Quarter 1977 D mint mark in very fine condition has shown impressive performance with strong bidding activity and premium realized prices driven by collector competition. Select examples have reached values in the thousands of dollars, especially those with exceptional eye appeal, originality, and professional grading. Auction houses continue to highlight this coin as interest grows and investors recognize its upward momentum. This quarter is no longer overlooked. It is actively chased by collectors who understand its strength and long-term value. For collectors, the opportunity surrounding this coin is powerful. Acquiring a Washington Quarter 1977 D in very fine condition means owning a piece with strong liquidity, high recognition, and expanding demand. Proper storage, careful handling, and professional evaluation can further enhance its value. Collectors who focus on quality, originality, and preservation position themselves for success as the market continues to reward rare, well-maintained examples. This is a coin that belongs in protective holders, premium collections, and long-term portfolios. The Washington Quarter $1,977 with D mint mark is far more than a simple coin. It is a historic artifact, a collector favorite, and a rising star in the rare coin market. Its strong design, historical importance, and growing auction performance make it a standout choice for collectors and investors alike. This is a coin that represents confidence, value, and enduring demand. Next up, the Washington Quarter $1,973 with D mint mark, a coin many people ignore because it looks dirty and ordinary, yet this exact coin is quietly becoming one of the most talked about pieces in the rare coin auction market right now. This is the kind of coin that sits in old jars, drawers, and pockets for decades while its true power keeps growing. And if you have ever wondered whether a simple looking quarter could change your financial story, stay with me because this episode is all about opportunity, value, and smart collecting. The Washington Quarter give this coin a strong foundation that collectors respect deeply. First issued in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the design quickly became one of the most iconic images in American coinage. By 1973, the United States Mint was in a period of transition, rising inflation, changing metals, and massive production numbers. Yet within this era, the Denver Mint struck quarters that would later gain attention for specific characteristics that separate ordinary coins from auction-level stars. The 1973 D Quarter was produced during a time when quality control variations and striking anomalies were more common than most people realize, making this year a silent source of future rare finds. The Washington Quarter 1973 with D mint mark so unique is not just the design but the details, the strong profile of Washington, the sharp lettering, the eagle on the reverse with bold wings and balanced symmetry, and the Denver mint mark that confirms its origin. These coins were struck in a copper-nickel clad composition, yet many examples show unusual textures, strike depth variations, and surface characteristics that excite collectors, especially when combined with dirt, natural toning, or long-term circulation. Dirt on a coin like this is not damage, it is history, it is proof of survival, and in many cases it protects rare surfaces underneath that can still grade surprisingly well once professionally examined, or where this coin truly steps into the spotlight. While millions were minted, only a tiny fraction survive today. With the right combination of strike quality, mint mark clarity, and original surfaces, collector demand focuses heavily on coins that tell a story, and a dirty circulated 1973 D Quarter does exactly that. Collectors actively seek examples that show honest wear because these coins are more likely to have avoided harsh cleaning or modern tampering. In the rare coin market, originality is king, and untouched coins, even when dirty, often outperform shiny over processed pieces. When it comes to auction results, demand increases further when the coin shows strong details despite circulation because it signals strength and authenticity, the current market value, and this is where many people are shocked in today's auction environment. Washington Quarters from 1973 with D mint mark have achieved values in the thousands when they possess desirable traits such as exceptional strike error characteristics, doubled elements, off-center impressions, or rare die varieties. Even coins that appear dirty can command impressive prices because professional buyers understand potential and rarity better than surface appearance. Auction houses have recorded strong bidding activity driven by collectors who know these opportunities are disappearing fast. Once a rare example is certified and locked into a private collection. It rarely returns to the open market, which pushes demand and value even higher. Collectors today are not just buying coins, they are securing assets, and the 1973 D Washington quarter fits perfectly into this strategy. It is affordable to search for yet powerful and upside potential, making it one of the smartest targets for new and experienced collectors alike. The key is patience, knowledge, and respect for originality. Never clean a dirty coin, never polish it, never try to improve it, because the market rewards natural surfaces even when they look rough. Professional grading can reveal hidden strength, and that is often where four-figure values are unlocked. Successful collectors study mint marks, study strike details, and follow auction trends consistently, because information turns pocket change into serious money. The conclusion: it becomes clear that the Washington quarter $1973 with D mint mark is no longer just spare change, it is a symbol of overlooked value and rising demand. This coin represents a moment in American mint history and a modern opportunity for collectors who know where to look. The auction market continues to show strength, interest continues to grow, and examples with the right traits continue to climb in value. This is exactly why knowledgeable collectors stay ahead of the curve, and why channels like this exist to reveal what others miss. Thank you for watching The Numismatic Detectives. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of today's most exciting rare coin opportunities, make sure to subscribe to the channel, share your thoughts in the comments, and tell us if you have found a 1973 D Washington quarter in your collection, because your next discovery could already be in your hands, and your support helps us continue uncovering hidden treasures for collectors around the world.